In the beginning, there was only the void. From this nothingness emerged the elementals. Later came the Dulons, quasi-elemental beings whose self-awareness drove them to create the demi-plane Kassar amid the ethereal plane. To protect their creation, the Dulons created new races. First, they created Titans, 12 terrible beings of immense power. Unsatisfied with the Titans, they then created 12 Danavracht. What the Danavracht lacked in power compared to the Titanic cousins, they made up for in finesse and evil. Viewing the Danavracht as a mistake, the Dulons then created 12 elven clans to combat the Danavracht. The two races warred for years until the elves finally drove the Danavracht away from Kassar and into a demiplane of the Danavracht's own creation, the Cruel. Unfortunately, the elves could not maintain Kassar's existence the same way as the Titans or the Danavracht. They were bred for war, and in time their power began to wane. Finally, the Dulons created the humans. Although the humans lacked the same innate power as the elves, Danavracht, and Titans before them, their mere presence was enough to keep Kassar from crumbling back into the void. At least that's what historians used to believe. 500 years ago, a human named Oxon discovered the hidden lair of one of the Titans, the great conqueror worm Congradol. In the presence of the sleeping giant, Oxon caught a glimpse of Kassar's eventual death. Although the actual dates were unclear, Oxon knew that 8 events would precede the destruction of the world. The hand of the one. To the land torn comes a man with nothing who will change everything just to have something. The hand of the two. To the city of shadow comes the curse of change, stripping thousands of their name in exchange for a wicked third eye. The hand of the three. To the endless green fields comes a plain of fire and smoke, and once more the second children emerge to claim their birthright. The hand of the four. To the children of fire comes the hands of shadow, stripping them of their own progeny. The hand of the 5. To the diminished land come the prophets from beyond, their words of hope riddled with secrets. The hand of the 6. To the thawed lands comes the great worm, upon its back the orphan queen of ice and death. The hand of the 7. To the first humans comes the vengeance of the elementals, depriving them of their stolen power. The hand of the 8. To the city of greed comes the child who wields the 8, the final son. 7 of the 8 events have come to pass. All across Ameria, psychically sensitive individuals have dreamt of a boy hidden in a plane of darkness. Amerian scholars fear that this boy is the same of whom the final prophecy speaks, the hand of the 8.
Scavenger.
All right.
No.
Now that should work fine. Welcome to Through the Tomes, the hand of the 8. I'm Petey Rave. I will be your game master for this little fun campaign. Here with me are my players, my gang, my party. We've got over here the one and only playing Doom Watcher, aka Alden. We've got Irish.
Hi everyone.
Mm-hmm. We've got playing Fetchipiz, Drew.
Hey folks.
Yes. We've got playing Ox Hammerfellow, Cafe Sol, aka Christian.
Hiya.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to get going?
Mm-hmm. We've got playing. Yeah, we got playing Sept, Kelly. Yes, and we've got last but not least playing Spywise, Tony.
Howdy, howdy.
Yeah.
Do this arm. There we go.
Yes.
Princess Way for the people.
Nice. Nice. I'm always constantly. I'm always finding things I need to fiddle with in the overlay, even in dramatic moments. We're here. We're excited. This whole brand new campaign. We got a whole little new group of friends. Some of which I just know from the Discord of this gentleman and this team, DM Dave, who is the Dave Hamrick was a writer of The Hand of the Eight, the campaign we're going to be playing. It's an actual literal just campaign module book that is going to get us through allegedly 12 plus sessions. We'll see, but it's a fun campaign set in the world of Omeria, which you can read about in Pexia's Guide to Omeria. This is not sponsored by Dave. I don't think I could really offer much to Dave as far as advertising anyways, but this is mostly just done out of love for the content and for fun and for us to get to play D&D together. We're excited to play. We're excited to get started. We're going to do something real quickly. We're going to get started with the first step, which is going to involve secret conversation right away already.
No boy.
And here we go. We're going to drag Drew down here to D&D Whispers. All right. Should probably have done an overlay for this one-on-one thing, but that's fine. All right. You're dreaming. You know you're dreaming. You can sense it. But there's something more to this dream. From the swirling darkness of this unconscious construction, you can feel something. Someone. In the center of this darkness, you hear gentle sobs. A small voice begs, "Please, let me out. I don't want to be here anymore." Before you can turn your attention away from this, you can make out the form of a small boy crouched on a stone floor. He looks up at you with his tear-soaked eyes, but then pale yellowish light starts to pour from his eyes, mouth, and ears. This light writhes under the arms and his chest. While he seems innocent initially, this innate power seems unearthly to you. Another voice, unseen, gasps and growls. "How is he doing this? It's impossible!" And then you wake.
So I wake like
Wherever you're at.
sweating and just beside myself, I guess. Like
Yeah.
just
Yeah. All right.
Welcome back.
All right. We're going to start things off with Chapter 1, The Storm of Mega.
We didn't get pictures before. That's great.
Yes. Yeah, this is really cool. They have a lot of really great pictures in the book. We are here. So, the gang, everyone here, we cut to exterior shot. Haver, a small little fishing village. Small little fishing village off the coast of Omeria, on the Omerian Ocean. It's just a simple town with simple folk, live simple lives. Just small town boys and small town gals and small town non-binary pals.
I'm hearing it's the town from Footloose.
It's just so we kind of like zoom in. We approach the town, and we're gonna zoom in to presumably tending to his farm just outside the farming locations out of town. We approach the camera. We meet Fetchipiz, a Koyajin, or a rabbit folk, kind of from the Omerian world. Drew, what does the camera see when it focuses in on Koyajin starting his day around Haver?
so as I'm getting up, my orange and black fur sort of being lit by the sun. As I get up and sort of try to find my parents, as a younger one still living at home at 15, 16. I'm sort of looking for them and figuring out what the chores I need to do before I head into town for the day are.
Mm-hmm. And it's like your mom like is in the kind of like kitchen or front area. She's like, oh, Fetch, we're gonna need you to go into town. Gonna fetch us some of our, if you remember, some of the things that we need to kind of make for dinner tonight. Maybe a couple of fishes, maybe some like aromatics. You know what to do.
Mom. And I sort of start to jog off
The essentials.
towards town with a sack with a few silver pieces off to buy a fish and some alliums and such.
Mm-hmm. As you,
Just sort of bounce in my step, just excited.
yeah. And you see it bounce up a step. It kind of like pulls out. Presumably, also having been in the town for a little while, it kind of wanders over to somebody else who's kind of been in town for a little while and has made a name for himself. We see a young a halfling, I believe, yeah, halfling, stout halfling, by the name of Ox Hammerfellow. Chris, how would what does the camera see when they see Ox Hammerfellow? What is he up to on this fine morning?
At this fine morning, he's walking into town, and I'm just in the town there with him.
Mm-hmm. He's just
And
like,
I'm just trying to keep track. I would probably be just leaning, just having like my great axe on the head near the ground, just kind of like recuperating, watching like the town bit by bit come to life. I'm just there smoking like a pretty ornate looking pipe that looks like at the end of it a big old like cauldron,
yeah.
like made of metal, and just watching as the townsfolk one by one like go about their activities.
And what is, how would you describe Ox physically?
Like immediate reaction was short. Like, yeah, no, the shaggy brown hair. I think, what did I hang on? I had it here. Didn't I put a description like a person? Sure did. Where did I description? Yes. And how did I write it? I put he's about 37 years old, like tan skin with light brown hair, like one of those like it keeps shifting between like very light strands of brown hair. He's only just under like 3'8". He's
Yeah.
3'8", with just shining green eyes, just watching him like bounce back and forth.
Yeah.
Just keeping an eye out, just having a good old just smoke as he's watching.
Yeah, and then
Like-
as you're standing there, many of the folks, and many of them, either like the humans of Haver, or maybe occasionally the vulnerable dwarves will like pass by and they'll wave to Ox as like, you kind of like, for things you've helped around town, you've been a bit of a folk hero for a little bit. And they wave, they say hello, and some people are excited to see you. It's like, hey Ox, how you doing? It's like, hey Ox, what up Ox?
Yeah.
Hey.
Just constantly passing out like just a hiya or a howdy, just how's it going?
Yeah.
Just clearly just interacting with people, like figuring out like, oh yeah, no, like, so how's that leg up? Did that ever heal up or?
Yeah, it's just like
Just chatting.
The healer said the rash should be normal and clear up in about a week or so.
Oh man, the same thing happened to my cousin. I can't remember which cousin, but same thing happened to him. I promise.
And then as you have that conversation, kind of zooms out and goes, wanders over to, one of the many humans, but who doesn't seem to be from around here. We kind of like wander over and zoom in on Doomwatcher. Irish. What does the camera see when you see Doomwatcher?
So you basically see a roughly 6'3" human wearing rather like to put it in like a modern perspective, like middle class type
Yeah.
of gear. And he's trying his best to blend in, but he does have his insignia of his high sorcery.
Yeah. As you kind of wander through town, what is Doomwatcher up to? Is he keeping an eye on something? Or is he just trying to have a normal day?
He was given a mission to inform a prospective magic user about the risks of magic use, because his high sorcery group is essentially the magical FBI, almost, in some ways.
Yeah.
And it's basically trying to get this person's vibe, and inform them of who he is, what group he is, and what they do.
Yeah. And then as he is kind of wandering through town, kind of trying to keep a low profile, looking around, keeping an eye out for his contact. You kind of like once again zoom out and truck out and wander over to yet another Koi Genie who's in town. We see Sept. Kelly, what does the camera see when they zoom in on Sept?
Well, Sept is definitely looking over something, notes that she's taken, found from somewhere. She has recently arrived to this town in search of a particular someone who is rumored to be off the coast of Haver in the dangerous Amarian Ocean, and she is trying to find this someone for revenge.
Yeah. And what how do you describe Sept physically?
So Sept is a Virginia rabbit folk, and she's rather tall for a rabbit folk, at about 4 foot, but her ears are really short, little 4-inch ears.
Nice.
And
Even the tiny rabbit is larger than me.
Yeah, and as she kind of like makes her way through town, kind of looking around, also you keeping an eye out, walk through, see, trying to spot who she's looking for. The camera once again wanders over to someone else, and we see someone who the body of a halfling, but the head of a fox, but basically like the with like ears. We see one of the foxhead goblins by the name of Spywise. Tony, what does the camera see when it sees Spywise?
So the camera will kind of come down, and you can see him from above. His little ears poking up, and he's walking along. He's got his fishing rod on his shoulder, his bucket in his other hand, and he's just heading down to the docks to begin a day of fishing.
Mm-hmm. And as he's bounding down with getting ready to start the day of fishing. It's nice and early in the day. It's barely past like dawn, so everybody's kind of like all the market, all the merchants are getting set up for the day. The boats are getting unhitched and about to start moving out for the day. Everybody's getting into their morning routines. People talking, people conversing, people seeing each other again. Their routines, seeing each other once again. Ladies gossiping.
Goes the baker with his tray like always.
Yes. There's a bunch of kids playing with rocks, throwing them at like a coconut on a tree, trying to see if they can knock it down. Just random, life
Good stuff.
around Haver, and as we get, acclimated, as we get situated, the morning kind of changes. The warm air turns cool, and a rumble of thunder echoes overhead. Westward, the black clouds roil over turbulent waters. It's a storm, and a nasty one by the looks of it. A bell starts ringing at the center of town. The folks of Haber seem to know what it means and start following protocol. The fishermen call to their hands to unpack what they can and tie down the rest. Shop owners cash out their customers and start shuttering their shops. Parents coax their children away from the docks and back indoors. And everybody's kind of like a little bit, confused, a little bit out of sorts. This is an odd time of the year for a storm, as you can kind of sense. Especially those two that have been, here for a little bit. That like this is past the hurricane season.
Pardon me one moment. Sorry. Just unmute. Sorry.
And that it's a bit past hurricane season for this to be happening. Let's see, I'm gonna put that there. And everything's a little bit out of sorts. So you kind of see everybody's like, you see like the waves are crashing. It's starting to get to that the wind is starting to pick up a little bit. There's some like droplets here and there, but it's very early points. Those of us that have South Florida know the early signs of a hurricane. Those it starts to kind of like get a little bit oddly out of temperature. It is unusual, but everything's starting to get prepared. And all of you are kind of generally in a unaware of each other, but kind of in like relative center town. You kind of find yourself in it for a moment, and you hear a voice is like, "You there, Ox? Fetch it, fetch. Oh, you three as well. Strangers. Calls for a tall fellow with dark hair and a crooked nose. Well, for you, I'm Rukim Mastid. I'm the Burgermeister here. The oxen, these two know me. Looks like we've got a hurricane blowing off the coast, likely headed this way. Could you assist? We really need the help. Is he?
What?
Sort of point myself like me.
Yeah, he's talking to everybody around town. He just like grabs and points, like basically like you, fetch, like fetch, ox, and then you, and you're like, you realize you're looking, you realize he's addressing you and everyone else individually. It's like, who are these people and why are they talking?
Doomwatcher asks, "What can we help you with?"
Well, we need extra hands. With a lot of the militia out of town, and a lot of the we're a little bit understaffed, and we didn't expect to deal with these kind of preparations. So we could use some extra hands for a couple of tasks. If you're willing to help. Right now, the main task is we were getting started. Would you be willing to help? We got some storm, boarding up of town. We got to help wherever we can around town with people getting themselves safe.
Ox immediately starts just grabbing his axe and just chopping down trees like on the outskirts of some of the larger buildings. Just bringing them down.
Ox, that's fine. We have
lumber, right?
We have planks. We have the lumber.
Okay. So I can stop doing this.
Yes. Thank you, though. Yeah, great energy. Just think, great initiative. But we got the let's all right. Let's get started. We need to shutter town hall, and then we guys go. We're gonna go. So for those at home, this is gonna be we're gonna just like RP these first couple of tasks, because we've kind of all been through this early part. But if you want to check out, it's in Handle the Aid. There's a couple of nice tasks that help you get acclimated and help your players, if you're a GM, get acclimated and get a little bit more, involved in the town. But we're gonna do it a little quick. So, let me know what do you guys do as far as like a shuttering town hall? Who helps out with that? And is there anything that happens along the way? Any kind of like hijinks that happen along the way?
Sounds
I mean,
great.
it's-
I get the high things. Jump.
I was gonna say, like, it's mostly me trying to get things as high as possible, knowing that like my swinging strength is not going to be as great on hammer and nails, and just trying to be helpful, but also a little scared of all the commotion all of a sudden thrown on me as I'm just slowly getting into town. Like, I just don't want to make any of the adults mad. I was just here to go to the library and get some fish. Like, I don't... And just, okay, the adults told me to do a thing, I'm doing a thing.
Yeah.
That's,
Here, anybody else do any kind of like activity or anything? Any other hijinks happen with you guys?
At this point, I'm just running around helping board up the windows with everyone else.
Yeah,
Just
kinda-
again, just speeding through with my mason tools. Just boom, boom, boom. No, like this is something completely different. Just putting up those planks. Just nails in the wall, nails in the wall, nails in the wall. Next, nails in the wall. We got this. Just come on.
Yes. And you guys do a very good job, and you can move on. And then it's like Masted kind of goes like, "Good work, folks." And you hear while he's like congratulating, he's like, "Thank you guys." Let's see, what else could we need? What else do we need to do around here? And you hear like an older female voice calling out, "Masted, Rook, and then you see this like little older human woman like kind of like shuffle up. Tibby's on the loose. I'm trying to like wrangle her in, she's like, she's got like one brain cell.
The whale.
It's my cat. It's my cat Tibby. She's a bit of a dumbass, but I need to get her inside so she don't die.
Good question. Just because there are particularly a lot of animal people here, is this like an animal with people senses that has like hands and such, or is this like an actual creature here?
Well, no, it's just a cat.
Oh, okay. So now I know why I am being clear because I need to know what I am looking for.
It's just a cat. It's just Rook. I guess you can help me out with that. And Master's like, Riggin was like, yeah. Could you help her out with helping her out with Tibby? And
I'll take that one if there's another site.
What is who helps out? What do you guys do?
I was gonna say, it's a cat, and I'm a fast rabbit, so at least I can like catch it.
Yeah.
I probably have some fish that can be used as bait.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Doom Watcher could do minor illusion and do a trap thing.
Yeah. So you guys like do like there's like you do a minor illusion to like over here the presumably one or the two of the rabbits are chasing the cat around like the buildings. The Spywise trying to lure it with a fish, and like you kind of like run back and forth, and it's like this cat is just like this like orange tabby is just like jumping between the five of you, and then like finally you kind of are able to like wrangle him. You kind of like gently hand him over to Mrs. Odette. She grabs Tibby and like runs off into her house, slams the door, without a word. Not even a thanks from her either, as it says in the book. The classic.
I mean, at this point, like, she's just probably happy to have that thing home.
Right.
I don't do it for the thanks.
Yeah.
Well, she belongs, so.
Is it for the money? Because God knows she don't pay that either.
Rukum like walks up to
Just don't
you.
be mad at me.
Rukum walks up to you guys once again. It's like, good work out there. And it's just, they both can be a bit of a handful. Good job dealing with them. We do have one bit of a task. One of our own, one of the dwarves, Dare Bumley Onyx Bro. We need to kind of like coax him in. He's out on his boat. We need to like coax him in, and we need to get him to a safe place. He just kind of like he's on the sauce. You know, he's quite a bit deep into it. But he needs a little convincing. Yeah, he's been, he just kind of spends his days out there when he's not fishing, and with the storm, we need to get him inside. It's going to be tougher, especially. It's tough getting him inside normally, but especially now that this is. Who knows? They probably won't even believe that this is a real storm, or considering it's past hurricane season. Would you guys try to like help get him in?
How do you guys normally get him in?
I'm assuming with more alcohol with the way you're talking.
Well, there's that, but he has plenty of his own. You can ask around, but usually we either try to like bribe him, maybe lie a little. Sometimes we tell jokes. He kind of likes jokes sometimes, especially dirty jokes. But sometimes we just knock him out and just drag him when we get desperate. But yeah.
Okay.
Very good.
I was going to say, we hit him real hard. I remember last time.
I have a net. We don't even have to hit him hard. We can just drag him in.
Whatever you think.
We should do the talking way first, and then see about the smacking. And that's coming from me.
I'll just be over here while you talk to him.
Yes. It's like, well,
I'll take the lead here.
All right. Well, I wish you all good luck. I need to go back to preparing it. Just try to whatever you got to do to get him. That's going to be great for us. Just get him to the Wise Shirt. Have you ever been there? He points out the kind of like former barracks that turned into a bar known as the Wise Shirt. And get him in there, and he'll be safe in there. With some of the other citizens.
Sounds like a plan.
And what do you guys? How do you tackle trying to get a drunken dwarf off his boat? You kind of like approach the boat, and you see this this dwarf with like super musty beard, musty as well, like muscled hair, and just kind of stumbled. He's kind of like hitched, and just kind of like you can see the boat is just like like as the waves come in from the offshore storm, and it's like just like swaying with the boat, just like trying to grab another chug of his from his stein, and it kind of spills some, but mostly gets it. You can tell that he's kind of experienced at like riding the waves and drinking at the same time on his boat.
Oh, like he's not even flinching?
Yeah, no, he's just used to this. He's just like going with it. It's just like he barely spills any.
I'm gonna take a good old fashioned look at my inventory and see if I have exactly what I'm looking for.
Well, I definitely have my bow in my hand.
By the way, let me.
Well, I could use
Let me try this first. one shot. See if I can get this poor man to have just a quick old conversation with his old buddy.
What are you?
I mean, I could try to convince him, like, hey, there's some awesome, like, food or something here, and use friends, because we would only need to get him on shore. I don't care if he likes me afterwards.
I mean, yeah. Well, that's an option. What do you guys want to? Are you guys gonna go with that?
I'm trying to figure out how to go to. I'm trying to
Do you
go
have that
here, go
prepared?
here.
I guess
I was just gonna just.
Or I don't know if you have. Let me see your spell book. Oh yeah, you have it for the cantrip.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
He's gonna just try to go for a good old fashioned persuasion.
Yeah, just say, hey, there's
Classic.
Friends. Yeah.
what do drunk people like? I don't drink burgers. Is it burgers?
Like, this is like you go with. Okay, you have advantage on, and then you can do. I would say you can give a fetch. You can like try to convince him, and then have a. So give me a persuasion check with advantage
Who for who?
for a fetch. Because he cast friends.
Oh, so wait, so does he get the advantage, or is it anybody?
He gets the
talking to him?
advantage. It's you have advantage on all charisma checks. By one creature. You cast the friends. All right. Drew, did you catch it?
Uh-huh.
Let me see if I can. Is this? Oh, wait, let me see. Because I can do it this way. Wait, what?
So I was gonna say I could.
Yeah, just a roller persuasion check with advantage.
Alright. So 12 plus 2, so 14. Yep, there it goes.
Yeah, it's like, it's been a while since I had a good. Since I had a burger. I get fine. There's just says like mutters up of a couple like dwarven curses. It's like fucking whatever, shit cock. That's fine.
Fucking whatever.
It's like he half looks like he's stumbling, but like he's stumbling in the most like experienced and precise stumbling you could see. Where he's like he stumbles, but he gets exactly where it needs to be. So he's right off the boat. He always looks like he's about to just like trip or fall, but he never does.
He's what we call a functional alcohol.
Exactly. And you kind of are able to like start bringing him over to the Y shirt. Like, I wonder if Ralph is up there. It's like he starts mumbling under his breath. It's like, oh god, I hope I don't have more of those dreams again. Stupid, scary kid. What the hell's that kid? It's like stupid light. Why is with the eyes? Like, is this supposed to be like a lighthouse? Oh god! He just kind of mumbles as you walk him over there. Then he starts talking about like, the drifters. Oh, the drifters. It took my mother.
Wait, that guy is sloshed.
Oma.
You sure I
Let
can't
the
shoot him?
drifters take it away, Oma.
Here, let's get you can someone get this guy some water?
And you guys like bring him into the Y shirt, and it's like you call it to the bartender. It's like, oh yeah, there, Bumley. It's like, yeah, I'll get you some water. Thank you for bringing him. The bartender, kind of like a middle-aged woman, with like kind of like with like a top braid that goes down with a little bit of like brown with like blonde highlights. and about curvaceous figure. She goes, well, yeah, I'll get you your water. Just sit him. That's his spot right there. Just sit him in that spot right there. Points at like at a stool. He'll be calm there. Just is he mumbling again? I just don't listen to his mumbling. It's just he's just a sad old drunken dwarf.
Yeah, he was talking about some weird. What was it? Dream he had?
Yeah, he's been talking about that forever. It's just, I mean, he's, with the little bit, with the drinking, it's just it affects with your like mental stability. It just we've had at least 3 interventions at this point. I don't know. I don't think he's actually. I think there's a deeper issue other than just simple, like chemical addiction. I think there's. Sorry, I'm just.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Talking like what are them big people calls emotional complexes that tend to trigger from a cycle of trauma.
Essentially, yeah. But I'm not. Let me not bore. Let me not bore you guys with all the details there. We've just as long as he's here and he's safe, I'll get him hydrated and settled in. You guys sit, get comfortable.
I heard a while back that there may have been. Mind if I do a quick old wisdom check just to double check if I have a nugget of an idea of what's going on here?
What would you like to know? What are you trying to recall?
Something that might help, but he can't sure if it's actually something that would help him like recover.
Like what a particular subject matter, like of his visions, or like.
No, I'm talking about like just helping
Basically
him
your
sober
psychotic
up.
Oh, okay.
break.
Like
Something to help him sober up.
You can go with. Let me see if I party.
I was gonna say, I'm not sure if he would have this idea, but that's what I'm rolling for because I think his intelligence is his real dump stat. So I like rolling to really lean into the stupid.
Yes. Let me see. In here. Oh wait. You didn't pick a character. Okay, there you go. New character. Party overview. Okay, let me see. You can go with. Yeah, this I mean it was the same thing, but yeah, the a regular it's the same thing, just a regular intelligence check.
Gotcha, boss.
I mean, it'd be a medicine check, but you don't have proficiency, so it's just
Yeah,
like-
no, I actually have what do they call them? One of them negatives at that.
Yeah.
Intelligence check. Yeah, that'd just be.
Am I allowed to show this wiener on Twitch?
Of course.
It's a cute wiener right there.
It's like you have a stroke of like
smart.
you had like a bit of a stroke of like inspiration, and you kind of remember I was like Jimmy Neutron brain blast.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, they basically are. I thought of like, yeah, just making sure he stays hydrated, making sure depending on how inebriated he is, making sure he's upright and awake. Make sure he doesn't fall if he falls asleep, doesn't fall asleep on his back.
Wait a minute, I have an idea. Can I? So we're at a bar, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I just start scrounging up a bunch of ingredients? See, I learned this from a bunch of lizard folks way back when. So you take a little bit of like salt water, regular water, lemon juice, and a little bit of this green color. And I don't remember what it was. But you put it all together, and apparently it's more effective at rehydrating you than just regular old water.
Boy. And
Just
Dare
like
Bumley
right
looks at
next
you as like with like a half open eye. So
Here you go, man. Just Give it a go. What's it called? From down the hatch. There we go.
He chugs it down. It's like, I've had worse.
I give him Gatorade.
As he kind of like, he's like, he just like looks it down, have had worse, puts it down, and then just kind of like just slumps over onto his arm on the bar. It's like you could hear him
Plus
start to
that,
snore.
He won't be nearly as pissed when he wakes up.
Yeah, and it starts to get started. So as everybody kind of gets situated, you see Rukin masted walk in. It's like he sees y'all and he's like, thank you so much for the help. You know, we've been a little bit a little bit understaffed, a little bit like stretched in. This storm just kind of caught us off guard. Here, for your help, and he goes on. He hands each of you 5 gold pieces. So you can kind of put that in your inventory as you will. But he hands each of you 5 gold pieces. Actually, he hands you 10 gold pieces. Like you've done a lot of great work. Did great work today. This is hopefully help you guys with anything you might need as you're visiting, or obviously for you fetching your family and whatever you've got going on, Ox.
Not an actual answer, just a full-on, like, just empty-eyed.
Yeah, and then as he's like, all right. You see him kind of like looking out the window. Is like the big open window of the bar, the front that kind of like looks out as the rain starts to kind of get even like heavier, and like you can hear like the droplets start to like hit the window and the roof, and they're like start to get stronger and stronger. You see the door kind of busts open, and you see a kind of a dwarven woman with a little bit of like I'm gonna say like braids in her, or like very tight hair hidden underneath almost like a knight's helmet, very like tight maintained beard on her, and very stern expression as she walks in. This is Master, sir, there seems to be the teams that they reported we saw black sails, the black sails of Odzdaz over the shore. They're kind of like longships kind of galloping over the waves. They seem to be approaching fast. He goes,
Already prepared for the door.
and the Burgermeister kind of like has like a dark expression kind of comes over his face. He's like, Odzdaz. Masted looks out over the black crusting, kind of like looks out over the water and kind of like peeks out, looks over the crossing waves. They're a nasty band of orcish pirates led by like he looks to you guys like, yeah, Odzdaz. They're a pretty nasty band of orcish pirates led by a cutthroat named Mega the Brash. Half the militia's assisting with evacuations of the storm company. We won't be able to get word to Castle Grap in time.
So what I'm hearing is you need a temporary fighting force.
Yeah,
Or else.
I mean, I know you guys. You seem to be. Well, are you fighters? Because
I mean,
do you think you can help?
is somebody else gonna step up?
I'm already up.
Dude Macho says, I'll do my best. You best not not like how I fight, but how I
we
fight.
have we do have resources. You're not going to be out on your own. So and I will pay you for your services. I can offer
Yeah,
you.
we don't get to die, and we get money too. Shit.
I can give you each 50 gold pieces. I mean, it's not to put your life have it a price on your life. It's just if you're gonna risk things, I figure you should be
Like, man.
compensated.
Bonus points.
Mhm.
And it's like yeah, master, and Alfie kind of picks up. They're about 20 minutes out, so we have a little bit of time, but so we should be able to prepare. It's like and he's like, I could see about I saw about 3 long ships. Like, okay, let's think. The fortunate thing is that the long ships don't have, as far as we know, they're not usually equipped with siege weapons. So really, it's going to be about how many orcs they pack into each of those ships. They can hold up to 50, but we don't know how many they're going to throw onto the ships. We only have about 40 militia members on hand, and they're going to be like moving around as they're needed. It's likely that Mega's going to be riding with them. He never misses an opportunity to join in a rave. He's going to often be riding on this on this giant vulture. He names Chico. I think it's a dumb name. Everybody else thinks it's a dumb name, but who's going to tell him? He's a big orc that can kill you. And they will likely use their overwhelming numbers to swarm the docks, preferring a frontal assault. Alfie will likely Alfie Sapphire-Buster. She's one of our trusty knights here. She's going to offer to take care of the non-combatants here in the white shirt. And in that moment, you hear this voice from behind you. You hear, and I can help. I can help with anything you might need. And you see from behind you a canid, like a small, similar in size to the other animals, but of dog-like features. It's like, the name's Raoul. I always enjoy a good fight, and I'm always willing to help out the town. So whatever you guys need from me, I'll be able to help out with a harpoon in a moment's notice. And he's like, here. And he pulls out a harpoon that's about twice as long as he is tall. So it's like this 3 foot, almost 4 foot dog man with this 6 foot tall harpoon. Yeah, and then we're gonna have. We also have.
And we're all tiny.
Yeah.
The more I think about it, the more I'm like, I haven't heard a size above 4 foot.
Except for the 1-6'3" human.
Yeah,
pretty much.
there's one human babysitting a bunch of short people.
Yes.
Yeah, you're at a petting zoo.
Hey, hold on. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that's under the age of 18.
Yes, that's true. We also have.
Yes.
We also have an old mangonel that's left over from the Attack of Regrets that we think is still operational. We should be Old Betty. Old Beatty. Old Betty. Old Beatty.
If anybody got the know-how to double check if that thing is properly equipped?
We look at it and it's got all the equipment nearby to load it. It should take about it takes usually 3 people to run it smoothly. But usually, you can always it takes a little longer for one person to hop from one task, load it, aim it, then fire it. So a little longer, but one person could do it. But, usually we have the 3 people would operate it. We usually test it every once in a while just to chuck garbage into the ocean.
Is one person would take a while but could work it, versus 3 would be able to handle it.
Essentially,
split,
yeah. Yeah, essentially, as for you, Christian, because I think pretty much everyone else knows, the mangonel takes three actions. So one action to load it, one action, or I think it's like one action to one action to load, one action to aim, and one action to fire.
Alright.
And that's going to be at the dock. So there's
Alright,
it's up
so we
to
have
you.
a path for the winners and the path for the cowards. Cowards stay back, work the main cannon. The winners head up front and aim for glory.
Yeah, and so it's up to you guys. The strategy. You could go over to the docks. You could hang back a little bit at the front gates, or even just help out in the market. The docks will probably be the harder fight, but it's probably at least you're able to head them off a little bit closer to and be able to mitigate the most damage. But we have a couple of options. The buildings surrounding the town square offer plenty of excellent vantage points. If you want to attack, the ships will scare away. It takes about 5 people to. It takes 5 people to operate. Yeah. I suggest. Yeah, it takes about 5 people. So yeah, it's 2, 2, 1. I remember. It's 2 actions to load, 2 actions to aim, and 1 action to fire. It suggests that the characters will help with it since they're more likely to understand its operations. Yeah, so basically kind of walks you through a lot of the strategies. He also says the walls around town, while crumbling, also offer an excellent vantage point against the orcs. An interior wall divides the docks from the town proper. That's where Master recommends they station themselves. Where you station yourself. Should things turn bad, you can always just retreat to the Y shirt. So essentially, you can choose to fight at the docks, fight a little closer to town at the gates, or fight even closer into town as the Haver Market.
I'm taking all suggestions with everyone here. Anybody else got a plan? Oh, and unrelated, Drew. That's freaking adorable. It just clicked in on our end.
Yes.
I like it. I love it.
Yeah, she did a fucking bang up job.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
A+.
Like, just side note, anybody on the video, I had my stepdaughter draw how I'm imagining Feck. So
Nice.
you can see it behind me on stream. Eventually purple cloak jacket, my dagger. Gonna name him Nico the Snail, because Nico Hulkenberg is slow. F1 jokes.
Yeah.
But a little orange, brown, and black stripes.
Nice.
Turned out really cute. Really good depiction.
Mm-hmm. All right, so what would you guys decide as far as either fighting at the docks?
I mean,
that's going to be.
I feel the want to help, but I'm apprehensive. So I am literally looking towards okay, where's everybody else going? Because if it were up to me, I would run. But this feels like something I can't. I've been thinking about some I've saw some things, I've done some things. I've got to try. So I'm there to help, but scared to do anything.
Yeah.
Personally.
I'm there with you. I think that perhaps the best place for us, the little scaredy pantses, is in the marketplace. Because if things get dire, we can just hot foot it right back to the tavern whose name I forgot the name of.
The Y shirt.
Yeah, instead of having to start at the docks and run all our way, away from orcs. Plus,
yeah, but wouldn't tacking too close to the Y shed make it a little bit less likely of a retreat if they're gonna be right there at our doorstep.
Yeah. I
Well,
was
the
personally
hope is
thinking-
that we block them off going there.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
And if we fail, at that point, we're either way, we're screwed, basically.
Well,
I
maybe having one of them
Mm-hmm.
them what do they call them, ideas, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
What if we have like what do they call them, vanguards, right? Vanguard, shoot, where you have like one group of people, like one a head space, and then you have like a gap in between the spaces, and then you have a rear one to make sure that if the other ones fall back, you just pick up the stragglers who get on through.
Mm-hmm.
So that way they think they're getting our full forces up here. They fight their asses off against just us two, and if we fall, we fall. Ain't no work around that. But then y'all are right here ready to go. And more
Yeah.
importantly, if you hear the sound of us dying, then you know to at least be ready.
Yeah,
What did Irish? You had something you want to say?
Yeah, I was thinking that the best place to defend is the gates, because that's right in the middle. We can still see what happens at the docks, and make a decision to whether or not to go back to the market or back to the inn in general, and make our defense either way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, I'm
Yeah.
leaning more towards that direction.
Bring the
Uh,
guys up to the thing. I'll take a look at the big machine thing, show them how to work it. Just fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think at
Old
least one
Beatty
of
is
us,
at
even
the
if it takes a minute.
Yeah, Old
be
Beatty
fine.
would be at the docks. She'll be able to help you out, deal with the ships. If you wanted to go there and help out with Old Beatty, but the gates, you can help out. There's some good vantage points on the walls to be able to
I do have one other idea. This will be my last one, I promise, fellas. What if we take one of our fastest, just looking around at all these hippy hoppy people here, what if we take one of our fastest, head them down there within these next 20 minutes before they get here, at least prep up one decent shot with the Betty, and then have them hightail it, quite literally here, hightail it back over here to the inn while we're all getting geared up.
I'm not splitting
Not a half
anybody.
bad idea.
We could at least do the load before, right? Just that.
It's up to you.
Well,
You can start with helping out the docks, and then whatever you need to do, you can hang back. But we'll have people ready to help you out at any point of in those locations. So.
Okay, I got an idea that may be a long shot. I'm a pretty good swimmer, I would say. I got my cool armor that helps me swim. We could do something where I go out and meet them, do like reconnaissance, and if anyone had like the ability to explode something, that'd be cool. Anyone have like any explosives that we can just kind of explode the boats with without having to worry about wasting like a minute with the trebuchet or whatever?
I wish. I don't know.
Kinda. Depends
How
on what you
far?
consider.
How far would the boats be?
Well, they're coming towards us.
Yeah, they're coming. By the time you get out there, now I would say it was starting to get around time where we need to
We've
start.
already been attacking.
But by the time we get out there, they'll probably be at least within range of Old Beatty, and we can get started. And there might be some that have already broken off and on smaller boats to approach the land.
Let's go. Like,
I'm going right now to get it started.
Where are you guys heading off?
I'm going to the docks.
You guys heading
Docks
off
it
to the
is.
docks? Yeah.
I follow I follow the adults to the dock.
Okay, docks it is, I guess. Well, at least I'll be comfortable.
Yes. Sitting, fighting on the dock of the bay.
Fishermen at the docks, what's more natural than that?
Yes. All right. And as you guys head on over to, let me make sure I'm going to switch over to the map scene. Map screen. Gonna cam. Okay. Yeah, perfect. Okay, and it already has a mic. There's a microphone. But then, okay. Why does it have the calendar up there?
Just close it.
Yeah, it always starts
Yeah,
off with
just-
a calendar.
Just opens it, lets you know the day.
Exactly. Put this down here.
You know, the most important piece of information for every D&D campaign, the day of the week.
Exactly.
Hold up, does anyone else have 2 days of the week up on their thing?
I have I've installed a lot of modules.
Oh, that's funny.
I probably have way too many modules. But it's just
No such thing.
yeah.
Don't even second guess yourself, PD. You do this for us, and we're grateful.
I was going to say, as somebody who used to play Unreal Tournament with the worst possible skins from various parts of the internet. Bender versus the worst pixelated raptor you've ever seen in Unreal Tournament 2004.
Nice.
What is up with psychedelics?
I wonder. Okay, let me see if I can.
I was gonna say, should our vision be this impaired?
Yeah. This is so as you're kind of like out there, you're getting out of the docks. It's very hard to see. There's the lamps. You don't all have dark vision. So
Oh
you're
shit!
kind of
Do I
like.
not have dark vision anymore?
Nope.
Sucks to be you guys.
Which I don't think Kojini have dark vision. As far as
God
I know.
damn it! I miss being a half elf.
Yeah. You kind of like get yourself situated. Let me see. I'm trying to like see. Can I?
Not even the light and the old baby buddy, whatever.
All right. So, in interest of let's quickly. I'm gonna turn off token vision so you guys get an idea of the lay of the land, so you can kind of situate yourself. So, you have about right now. You get yourself ready. I'll let you guys kind of like move yourself around. I'm gonna unpause the game. Put yourself where you want to be, and then be sure to put like, you're kind of like put in charge of where the guards and what you want the guards to be up to. You have the old Beatty is, let's say here. This is it. Like I said, it ideally takes 5 people to run it. These are just a hint. These are more than 5 people over here. So, and there's the promise of possibly having more guards, quote unquote guards, show up as needed.
Okay, well, I'm gonna set up or light a torch and start looking at the big weapon, trying to figure it out, make sure some guards know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you kind of
By
like.
the way, Doom Watcher, if you zoom in real close on your token, you can clearly see like his eyes are going in 2 completely different directions.
Oh yeah, it's just.
Well,
It's just
Hey,
funny
but don't
thing
make fun
about
of his
that-
lazy eye, man.
no, it's such a great portrait. It's just like completely unfocused.
Yeah.
This is what I
Funny thing
imagine.
about that is that that's a D&D Beyond focus.
That is,
Wow.
it's very good. Um,
Oh,
Petey, for the people at home, I will ask, because I am mostly a ranged ranger, how do ranged attacks work in this combat?
So we have, we're gonna get the big thing for right now is that it is absolutely storming. It is a literal hurricane out there.
No.
So in the storm, let me see. I have it written down so it's easy for me to like rattle off. Yeah, okay. Hurricane conditions. So, because of the winds, all ranged weapon attacks and perception checks that rely on hearing have disadvantage. At regular range, obviously, at the range, it would be at long range, it would just is automatic failure. So, regular range is disadvantage. Plus, flying by non-magical means is nearly impossible. The giant vultures are trained at this, so they can do that. Everything is lightly obscured, and creatures in this area have disadvantage on perception check that rely on hearing or sight. So yeah, ranged weapon attacks are at disadvantage. So when with your with any kind of longbow attacks or with Old Beatty, it's going to be all with disadvantage.
And for that reason, I will put myself up front.
Yes.
I was gonna say all my range
so-
on magic, so
Yeah.
As a reminder for people on this map, this is a 2-tier stuff. So there's stairs at
Yeah.
various places.
So you have
Just
to
remember.
you have to go here to get down here or here.
yeah, it would be.
Yep. So just remember what level you are on for melee related attacks.
I'm going to be next to the stairs for easy hop up in case anyone comes over here.
Mm-hmm.
We ran into issues regarding that with
the distance
a
when
while
it's
back.
yellow, when it's green, I'm assuming that's just your regular like movement distance.
Yeah.
When it's
That's
yellow,
it's beyond.
Ooh, it's even red.
And
Yes,
then
because-
yellow is your dash, and then red is.
I was gonna say yellow would probably. be
oh,
a
that's
dash,
what I
and
wanted to
then-
know because yellow. It seemed like yellow would be for like dashing.
Yeah. So if
Yeah,
you were,
so like, and you can do a move action, but
Right
then
now
if
it's
you
a
want to
free
use your
movement, so
action to dash, stuff like that. You
Um,
can have
All right.
stuff that
Who's-
dash.
So who's the real smallies out of all of us? Because God, and I ain't too proud to say it. I know I am a petite fellow, you know. So I think
Fairly-
on the particularly
fairly-
tighter navigations, such as the docks themselves, may be more effective for us to be able to maneuver and navigate.
Hey, do we know where the enemies
Yeah.
will be coming from?
That's what I was going
you
to ask.
figure they're gonna like they're gonna probably go. They're all coming from out in sea, so they're gonna like approach
coming this way?
from the docks.
mhm.
You kind of like get the idea that they're all gonna come out from straight in the water, probably find the first point of land that they could find. They're
All right.
The nearest
like
land.
either like if anything they could go here
Well,
or here.
this is an upper level right here
Yeah, this
because
is the upper
there's stairs
level.
down here.
And then
So
here,
furthest out
there's
would
always
be
a
that.
chance that they could go over here.
I'm trying to figure out how to
Scared
be
of it.
man again.
I want to hide,
There we go.
like, by sort of the wenches on the side here. Scared, but with an idea on these wooden boats.
All right.
How much time do we have before the orcs arrive?
There. I mean, as soon as you guys are ready, is we'll kick things off. you have
Sweet.
Enough
So,
Yeah, let me.
for her to teach the thing.
what?
yeah, you guys. Yeah, and they pretty much grasp it. You're able to kind of like get an idea of you spot the the ammo nearby, the big like rocks that they're gonna need to load onto the thing. You know that like it takes about it's a team lift, so it takes two actions. And the team aims is two handles. So if you wanted to grab 4 or 5 people to assign onto the thing, it would probably go quicker than it did for us.
So yeah, the one thing that Dumont is definitely the one thing that Dumont is definitely doing is recruiting / telling the guides to assist with the manual.
So are you gonna do all just 5 of them gonna be on the?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll just shove.
Or at least have them ready and knowing what to do.
Okay, so I'll just put them like in a little formation here, and then you have the other 5. You can like tell to like stand or position wherever you want.
I think because we're overloaded on the left side and I'm by myself here in center.
I'm coming over here to join you. I just left my token on that side. I'm actually coming over here to give you some support here.
I think.
Okay. In that case, let's put 2 in the center. Send another one over there. Over to the left.
To the left here.
Let's get some backup for us, because
or downstairs.
Supporting over here.
Oh, okay, here.
Yeah. And then the other 2 will be our support on the right.
Yeah. Let's give. Can we get some people down on the center dock, just to give a little backup? Because I feel like here they're gonna have a lot of us are melee, especially with the lack of range. So I think if we bottleneck them up here a little bit on the docks, on either aspect, we might get a good shot.
I think the way we have it right now is good because we got technically 6 on the mangonel. We got 3 on the left, 3 in the center, and 3 on the right. That's as balanced as we're gonna get.
I think you sounds about right.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Anything else you guys need to rearrange or? Let me see if I should be able to.
Oh shoot! That's right. I have a hunting trap. I give it to one of the people to put on the end of a dock.
That sounds like a plan.
But
How do I deselect? Nice.
beautiful.
Oh no.
Oh, my bad.
Are we
Didn't mean
doing
to hit that yet.
Oh, we're gonna. I'm trying. How do I deselect? All right, let me hover over this. Deselect. What?
Like,
Oh wait. Okay. All right. So let's see.
I'd assume it'd be on the end of this one, like right
Oh no.
Jesus Christ.
Please.
This is not gonna go well.
It hasn't even been started.
I'm feeling lucky. I don't know about y'all.
We have rolled 2 nat 20s on initiative. It's not gonna go well.
We're not gonna get another fucking good roll for the first 3 rounds.
Where are those dead guys?
Oh, let me hang on. How would you figure out how do you do the initiative roll?
How do I group? You go to your combat tracker, Well, let me. I might have accidentally not put you in.
Oh, fucking cool. Evan Mobley's ankle sprain.
You should be there. Yeah, just go to combat tracker, find yourself, and click the dice
Done.
Combat encounters.
on the top.
Yep, got it right there. Three.
We're fucked.
It's a TPK.
I'm ready to die. Let's do this.
All is left is yours. I think.
A Crown of Candy season 2 starts now.
I'll just start over again.
I don't know what it is.
Do we hear 4?
Do it.
If we get 4, our next characters are also TPK'd instantly.
Yeah, we're just making new characters tonight.
Yeah.
No, that's perfect. Immediate. They're all dead. The other people.
Oh my god.
I don't see a
And he
combat.
turns it around.
Petey, don't you take it too easy on us.
Oh, God, don't say
No,
that.
roll it, even though it says he started.
Because I feel like he'd want to be like, nah, it's their first session. I can't just.
Okay, fine.
That was damn close.
So
I didn't get to.
All right. So let's see.
There is the combat tracker. Okay.
Yeah, it kind of like comes up as the combat begins. So we start with Feck.
Okay.
What?
Do I see any of the boats?
So you don't see any. Let me see.
We just not get to see initiative.
I think. Well, I have set up so that nobody. They don't show up until their first turn. So.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Let me start.
So it's a mystery when we're stabbed.
Okay. The orcs.
when will we get stabbed? It's not like we can see the initiatives that we all rolled.
Yeah, no one's ready to be stabbed.
So, I
Dab me.
Is ready.
don't mean to be this person, by the way, but are we still supposed to see the entire map?
Oh no, sorry. Yeah. Let me put. it in
Teacher, you didn't ask for the homework yet. Fucking Irish. Love you, bro.
there. All right,
Love
we
you too.
actually.
I would love.
It's interesting.
Where is? Oh, sorry. I think I may have.
I did it
Turned
twice,
off your own vision.
but I guess I didn't actually think
I may have like.
We are beyond God's sight now. His own vision is gone.
I don't know if it booted you guys out because I was like adjusting something in the user settings.
It's so spotty. It's hilariously spotty.
I'm good.
Okay.
No. I meant like on purpose. Like now that it's gone, I'm just like, oh, it's dark. How do
Yeah.
I zoom in again? I can't.
I suppose it actually shouldn't be on me because I'm probably gonna end up moving, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm just spinning in place again.
Okay. Yeah, it's just so that the fans at home can see on the map.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What the?
I know, I got myself upside down. I get right upside down.
The same boat. I'm hoping to
Okay,
zoom in. I think
so-
what is it? Control Shift and
Let me see. Let me turn on
Use
directory.
that
It should
to me.
be in combat.
Oh no.
Okay, hey. Okay. So yeah. What would you like to do, Feck?
Well, if I can't see the boat,
Yeah, you kind of like you see them out in the distance. They're getting basically close enough that they're about close enough the big boats. There's about like you can probably see about like 3 long boats off in the distance, and you can kind of get a glimpse of like some smaller like rowboats approaching with like groups of orcs.
There anything that, because my idea is as soon as something, one of the like rowboats or something gets within 60, I'm throwing bonfire at it.
Okay, create bonfire.
Immediately. Yes. Like as soon as one of the wooden boats comes within a 60-foot range, I'm hitting it. So if they're still coming up, I'm holding action. Like if they're not close enough.
You can hold action till you see an enemy.
Yeah, until I see one of the boats hit like 60 feet. Because if I'm thinking where I placed myself, it should be. Let me see. Yeah. So like, they wouldn't be at the dock yet by the time that they're within bonfire range.
Yeah. And alright, and here like a little.
Still trying to figure out how to freaking zone.
You would have to. The only thing, well, probably. Would a boat be considered ground? Yeah, on a boat. On a boat. On top of the boat. On the little rowboat.
I'm on a boat, mother. Don't you ever forget.
Let's see.
Page up.
Yeah, because I figured it would hit the ignites flammable objects in area.
Okay, that works. Okay.
I also thought about lighting something on fire and throwing it with catapult.
Okay.
No, wait,
Yeah.
hang
Okay.
on. Where did
you see?
where did my support go?
I'm gonna say like give me it's hard to like really get a good view. The longboats are easy to see because they're big, but the rowboats are hard because they're like getting in they're often like they're like in the deep waters and in the rain. So give me a quick perception check with disadvantage.
Okay.
We got an idea if you see anything within time before it lands.
10.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's hard to really spot anything. There's like shapes that maybe could be boats, but it could be debris. It could be a lot of things. So it's probably gonna be hard to spot anything before it gets like right onto the shore or right within view of one of the torchlights, especially with that dark vision.
Right.
But yeah, you kind of are keeping out there. It's just you try to like go and perceive out there, and it's hard to get a really good read on the distance. But you can hold an action to see if as soon as you see something, you can create bonfire if you'd like.
Yeah.
Like because you'll have a good range from here.
Then
a trap out there. Did one of them end up on a trap?
if we're saying that they're gonna be like basically on the dot by the time I can hit them, then can I then use my action to cast Resilient Sphere and then hide behind this like rigging that's on
go ahead
the dot
and cast
that I'm sort of behind?
Yeah, go ahead and cast it.
So Resilient Sphere is concentration. A sphere of shimmering force encloses a creature or object of larger size within range. I am willing because I don't want things to hit me, and this will stop things from hitting me. I figure if I'm hiding, I sort of put it in sort of a bubble around me that's
so
clear but sort of mucusy because it's coming from the snail.
Yeah.
It's a little gross.
Yeah,
but,
so for context, you see Feck is wielding this like interesting like staff. It's like this like root or this tree root kind of like looking thing with like a little snail propped up at the end of it. And that is going to gives him certain spells, including the Resilient Sphere, which is, in fact, if people are counting at home, yes, it is a 4th level spell. But he's had this like artifact that got
passed down from family or something.
So yeah, so it's like he's able to cast a Resilient Sphere. So okay, so go into your spell and just cast it, and it should prompt you to like put a thing down wherever you want.
It doesn't.
Oh, in your. So if you hover over it and just click on it, it should.
It just our active concentration spell.
Yeah, you should be able to.
Oh, there we go. Okay. What was I cast? Okay, there we go.
I don't know why it was. Okay.
And then I hide behind the thing in my little bubbles.
Okay, and then yeah, just and how big is it's about.
Oh, how big is resilience here?
It's just a sphere, however you want. Okay, that.
Yeah, it's just enclosing. So.
Okay, and actually, I think it's already around you. No, that's your turn marker. Never mind.
Yep.
Little bubble. Huh.
So then I'll stealth up.
So okay. You're gonna hide in there. Nothing that can pass through the barrier in or out. But for now, you're immune to all damage. AKA how I managed to fucking. AKA the thing I put up around fucking Gale as he tries to fucking break the thing at the end of the fight. At the end. What was it? He was like, I forget what he's doing, but it just, God, using Resilient Sphere. Oh, it was against that fucking other magician. All right, anyways, trying to like remember shit I did in Baldur's Gate.
Are you gonna go through the orcs when they arrive?
Yeah, they have their initiative. They're ready. I have everything set up to group initiative, so it's going to be a group. Right now, the guards are at initiative 12, and I would say the orcs rolled a 7, so their turn is last. I think essentially.
Yes.
So you're basically have a turn to get yourself set up. So is that it for Feck? Drew? Is that all for Feck in his turn?
Yeah, besides just hiding.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Okay, that's okay. You're gonna just sit there and kind of just stay out of the way. All right. Next up, we have Ox Hammerfellow.
Let me take a look, because Oop, hang on, sorry, my whole computer is freaking out. Let me take a look here. What? Oh, I'm hearing sports. I'm like, what, is that coming from me? Yeah, it's not mine. So I'm all over here on my lonesome. Let me see here. Do I have something on my person just to give me a little more light? I think I might have like a lantern, right? No, I have a torch. Would it be able to take an action to try to light a torch? Or in this weather, it's not. It's gonna be
it's
no
object
doing.
interaction, so you should be. That's a free. That's
Free
free
action.
action. Yeah. So just right click on yourself and click on the torch thingy.
Yeah, because I was their model at night.
I think you should have a. There you go.
I can barely read anything that's here. I'm so zoomed out.
I can do it for you. Right there. There you go. You guys will zoom in.
There
Just
we
lit
go.
your torch for you.
I'm figuring out how to pan. So you said right click on me.
Yeah,
There's the torch
you're-
there. Yeah, you did it for me.
Yeah.
Alrighty. At the moment, what can I see around me, Petey?
You can
'Cause now-
see.
I got the 2 guards. Right now I see all of my other teammates are just off in the distance. Like I see
Yeah.
flickering lights in the distance.
Yeah, you kind of see that people are kind of getting themselves situated. It's hard to really see anything out of the waters, but you get the sense that everybody's getting ready to kind of like hunker down and get ready for any approaching orcs.
So we're just still in the kind of prepping phase. They haven't arrived yet.
You're about to, you're just kind of that it's about to start
It's about to
going.
throw
You hear a
down.
lot of like.
Got to go down.
So it's a good time to like prep something or hold an action or whatever you want to do. Let me turn my headphones down.
Let me go with. Now, what am I gonna do? Already in action. I think I'm gonna give myself the
Not
chance to
have a
hide.
shock thing.
I think I'm gonna scoot on over, move my movement speed of 25 feet right over here.
Oh yeah, I do.
And what's this in front of me?
It's like a little, like a bench.
Like a bench. Yeah. Actually, what I should have done is let me move me back over here a second. And instead,
You
did I over?
You can do Control Z if you want to just undo your movement.
Oh, okay. Let me just. Oh, my phone just on. Okay. So let me do this. My torch is still on. Why'd it go dark suddenly?
You might have undone.
I'm done too much.
Yeah.
Did I put? Yeah. Did we accidentally? Yeah.
You should be
So
on.
then I'm just gonna. Yeah, just hide right here behind this bench.
Yeah. Are you gonna try
Close enough to this.
You're gonna take a hide action.
Yeah. Let me take the hide action.
Okay. Go ahead and roll stealth.
Let me give that a roll.
Love you, baby doll. Get some sleep. Yeah, I did.
Rolling.
Ooh.
You, as in the words of
spot.
you in the words of one Tom Bombadil, a friend of ours, you believe you are hidden.
Guys, I found the best. I just completely out loud. I am so well protected. Pride over here.
You are lucky that there's a hurricane going on, so it's loud around.
Like clearly not thinking about it, just thinking like, damn, this is such a great spot.
I'm so good at hiding.
God damn.
Oh,
God
Ox.
dang.
Ox hiding with his torch.
Nice.
Just-
Oh my god.
It's totally reasonable.
Oh, this bench is glowing. Weird.
I've heard of bench warmers, but this is ridiculous. Damn, not every orc is just gonna be Groucho Marx. Every single one.
Oh, can they? Can they please, Petey?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Little freaking cigar and the little mustache.
Exactly.
Oh, perfect.
It's just still medieval fighting. You just see him getting slashed and stabbed, just like Lord of the Rings.
All right. Okay, so you believe you're hidden, so I believe that's it for your turn, right?
Yeah, I took my movement. I took an action. Unless I'm
Yeah, you're all
so.
set.
Yes, sir.
Next.
Okay. So I should have probably asked you this, Petey, before we
Yeah.
started fully. Could the magic marker thing that I have be my magic focus? My arcane focus?
I mean, it's just like a little. It's like if you had a little wand or anything, so I'd say yeah. This is like a wand. You can say it's your wand.
So yeah, you guys basically just see Doom Watcher pull out this pen-looking thing, and I am going to hold an action. Give me 1 second. My computer decided not to work. There we go. I am going to hex one of the with the first orc I see, essentially.
All right. So you're gonna hex. Okay, hex the first orc you see. Okay.
Yes. And that is using my initiate of high sorcery feat.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. There you go. Anything
And-
else as far as that, or just
After that, Doom Watch is going to do some morale stuff for the guards and be like, "Thank you guys for sticking with us. You're going to do great.
Yes.
Thank you once again."
Man, Doomwalker, you're just such one of them nice guys. You're such a nice guy, Mr. Doomwalker.
I'll tell you what.
Doom Watcher.
I tell you what.
It's a family.
See, they don't tell you that, but Doomwalker, his name's biblical.
You just see Doom Watcher mutter under his breath. Doom Watcher.
Oh my god, I made the mistake of Doomwatcher. I thought it was.
No, it works.
I
Go
get
with
it
it.
wrong every time.
Yeah.
Gloomwalker. Yeah, that's
Gloomstalker.
His name what was it, Mr. Zoom watching.
It'll end up at Gloomstalker. It'll just as an extra tribute. But yeah, I think that's it for Doom Watcher at the moment. I imagine.
Definitely.
Yes.
Rangers.
All right, Sept.
All right. So ask all the guards around. You all set? Know what you're doing?
Yes, ma'am.
As soon as I see him. And I don't know. I feel like
Chicken tonight.
yeah, no. I kind of don't want to just stay there. They can handle it. They'll be fine.
Yeah.
I believe in them. You train them well.
Yes. So well.
I thought I had keep initiative
So
enabled.
this time, how like high is the height difference of the levels?
Yeah. So you're basically it's like I don't know. I think like maybe like between 5 and 10 feet. It's
Yeah,
nothing
that's
major.
fine.
So you can just hop.
Just
So
jump
if you wanted
down.
to hop, it's no big deal.
Yeah. Big hop down, and technically the torch stays with the thing, but I don't know how to do that. So.
Yeah, I think once you finish with your movement, it'll follow
right
you.
down here. So that was. Yeah, we'll start around there. And I guess we're gonna hold an action for seeing one or whatever, but I think it'd be
Yeah.
Still a bit far for him to be in range.
Yeah. What would you like to hold?
Bow shot.
Nice. Okay. So you have your bow ready. Trying to kind of get a good look in the storm. Everything should be within range of your bow as far as this whole dock.
80 feet. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So just holding an action, and your movement. You're holding an action. You're all set there. All right. The guards. So we're doing all the guards. So basically, all these 5 are going to be. I'm just gonna say, oh, they all do the old Beatty. So, I'll let you guys roll it. Just one person, whoever wants to roll me, it's a D20.
Yes.
Who's feeling lucky?
I am.
Do it.
Not.
All right. Roll.
That
So
is-
much for luck.
Yeah. I don't know what it feels like, so. Sorry.
I feel you.
All right. It's just kind of like they launch the big boulder, and it just kind of like careens, and as far as you can tell, it just splashes next to one of the boats. Doesn't quite like land how we were hoping to. So you're gonna have to give it another shot. The
So is it
guards.
loaded down then, if they all go through it?
The guards are going to just really hang tight, and because they and just stand in place. Oh, also I got to do the guard roll.
Not the guard roll.
Guard roll.
He dropped the guard.
Right, just
Roll a d20 and add the number of guards still participating. That's 10. D20. Okay. We'll see. Okay. I rolled a 16. Okay. Alright, nothing happened so far, but okay, but luckily nobody ran away,
yeah.
Yes.
and then everybody's just basically gonna, just to simplify, everybody's just gonna hold their turn until somebody's within their range. They're just gonna hang tight until somebody is within their spear range. They all just like hold their spears, like all kind of looking around at each other, a little bit apprehensive.
Anybody in
Ready to help.
stamina range?
Yeah. All right. What the hell happened there? I have no idea why that did that. I was trying to do something with the group initiative module. Fucked up. And I have to figure that out. But until then, we'll be back once again next time as we properly have the fight of the docks. Hopefully, thank you for being with us. Be sure to check out the channel Rebelli.net, the website. I'm gonna try to get caught up with the regular campaign, and then be able to start posting these episodes up there as well. But also primarily our Rebelli TV on YouTube. We're gonna have the VODs up soon. Rebelli TV on Twitch to watch live if you're over there on YouTube. You should check out all the episodes. Thank you for being with us. We would like to dedicate this to our this whole campaign and this playthrough to our good friend Pickles. We're still thinking about you. We miss you, and you're here. I'm gonna say in that corner with us in spirit. Still, like I said, the Gloomstalker still with Torthram hanging out. Torthram and Bijmakar just hanging out, good friends, with Rafinus watching over them. So, thank
And
you.
Marga trying to formulate a plan.
Yes, exactly. Thank you all. Until next time, hasta los huevos.
Toodaloo.
See you.
Bye bye.
I'm gonna have this accent stuck with me for like the next week and a half.
Fighting.
That's how it goes.
I gotta do the Gary Oldman thing and just get retrained.